Hello everyone, this is Randy here again. Another episode of Farming Simulator 2013. We are playing on the Westbridge Hills map from the Titanium DLC.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
And from last episode, I haven't really done anything. I did pick up the straw off the field there. We'll hire this guy, get him going again. And we will need that guy eventually. And for those of you who watched last episode, we bought a boatload of cows. We now have... went past it. Went past it again. Boy. We now have 60 cows. So that means we're going to need a lot more mixed rations and grass. Mainly grass, which will provide us our mixed rations. And silage, which also provide us our mixed rations. So, yep, this will be another episode of me probably mowing grass. I hate it when these swivelly doodads on the end of kind of turn around, making it hard to hook up. Let's see, X for field position. Oh yes, and we have to hook up the PTO with this one. Well, at least it thinks it's hooked up. I do like this more in the fact, you know, you turn it on and it actually revs up the tractor. That's pretty cool. And we'll definitely have to look at getting into a bigger mower. At this point, though, I don't think we have to. I thought about it. But at the moment, we just got this little field here. And I was actually thinking I might go a little bit different route rather than buying a bigger mower. I know we can chop straw with the silage, so at least I believe we can, if I remember correctly. I believe this is our first time actually cutting grass on this new, really not new, but changed grass texture, color, greener grass, whatever it is. That's interesting. Okay. I thought I had pushed the button to raise the mower there when I went around the curve. Guess not. Anyway, I was about to say we need to actually get somebody, we got cultivating this field, we need to get somebody planting this field.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Let's see if I can find another tractor. Ah, perfect. Hopefully, those combines should be far enough out of the way. Oh, okay. That sign really threw us for a loop. And I thought this time we'd go with not that, or that. Wheat. I think we'll go with wheat this time on that field. At some point, too, I think we're going to have to look at getting another tractor. Could almost use one more tractor here. Nice to have two tractors planting on this field, but... Higher and away you go. I think he should go faster than that. Maybe not. That's the trouble with these planters. I have to use the bigger tractors to pull them. Oh well. We'll go back to our grass mowing simulator. What I would love to find is a nice self-propelled mower. For those of you not sure what I'm talking about, it's kind of like a combine, but it's designed for more cutting grass. I think I had two of them at one time. The one I remember was a John Deere. I had a John Deere one, and that thing actually sucked. I'm not sure what it was, but it worked. It cut grass, but then every so often it would stop outputting the grass for some reason. Yeah, you cut the grass, but you didn't actually have a swath of grass to pick up. So, got rid of that one. And then I think the other one didn't work, period. So if anybody out there knows of a good self-propelled mower, let me know. Now what I'm thinking, with all these extra cows and mixed rations, you're going to need more silage, so I'm going to look at some way of producing silage better. Okay, that's weird. I could have sworn I just pushed the V key to raise that again. And yeah, it's selected too. Okay. That's interesting. They only have 50,000 at the moment, so I don't have a huge amount of capital to work with here, but just thinking about maybe getting a 4-skrit harvester or silage harvester, chopper. And I believe it'll actually allow us to chop straw and chaff. Now, I'm not sure if that's actually realistic or not. I don't think it is, but generally speaking, at least as far as I know, you don't feed straw to cows. It's actually more of a bedding material, or any animal in that case, but okay, and that time the mower went up and down. That's interesting. Not sure what was up with that the last 2 times. Yep, and I definitely want to look at getting into corn. So we're actually not probably too far away from actually getting into that if we wanted to. Probably got just about enough to buy a planter, and probably gonna need about that same amount for the corn head for the combine as well, I'm guessing. I don't remember what the price of that was. We can always look that up. Yeah, 49,000. Okay, yeah. And a corn planter. That's 85,000. That's a little pricey. That one's 58,000. This is actually the one I was thinking about going with. That's actually a little bit cheaper. Huh. I think we'll definitely be going with that one when the time comes. And of course, with all this extra grass we're going to need, we'll probably have to look at purchasing another field. Yep, red light's blinking on our mixing station. Means it needs something. And actually, I think I know what. It needs grass, so. And then it's going to need silage pretty quick as well. I think we only had a couple thousand of that left, so. Yeah, there's missing spots, so that's why I hate mowing around fields and outside fields. You end up with missing spots because the outside fields aren't full of grass. quite nice when you buy a field and it's actually fully planted in grass. Yeah, what I'm thinking we'll do here, I'm going to pick all this grass up and put it in the mixing station, hopefully. And then we'll let the grass grow again, and we'll pick it all up again, and we'll put that in this, in for silage. Hopefully that'll be enough to fill up the bunker so we can blanket it and cover it. This field must be wider. Huh, okay. Thinking both these fields are about the same width. That field there that we don't own yet must be slightly wider. Yep, this is definitely an exciting task. Going up and down the field, mowing grass. Woohoo! But hey, has to be done. Cows need something to eat too, so. And besides that, I figured it's been a couple episodes since I've done a grass mowing episode, so hey, yeah, we can do another one. Kind of what farming's all about, a lot of repetition. From one year to the next, pretty much rinse, lather, and repeat it. You'll plow, cultivate your field, seed it, fertilize it, spray it, wait for it to grow. And during the summer months, got lots of grass, make hay, and then in fall, time to harvest. And pretty much the year after that, do the same thing over and over again. I'd definitely like to get a few more cows as well. Hopefully we'll get up to at least 100 head. But I realize I didn't have the money. I could probably buy another 20. Yeah, I could buy another at least 20, 25 almost. I kind of want to save some of that money either for a tractor or... I was thinking more, but I think we'll wait on that yet. I may go pilfering through the mods, see if I can find a nice self-propelled one that actually works this time. Also may look at picking up the force grip. We can make silage that way. I'm not sure yet here. There's a whole lot of ways I can go with this, so... double check here, see what the other tractors are doing. He is almost done. That's definitely something I'd like to do, is pick up a tractor that'll pull this disc relatively easily. I have a couple in mind, but I think pretty much all of them at this point are a little outside of our price range. Now I realize I could purchase another Ford to do it, but even a Ford could barely pull that 4 disc, so. And obviously we don't have the money to buy a case IH tractor at this moment. And by case, I'm talking about the big quad tractor dually ones. I'm not sure if the smaller case tractors can actually pull that one or not. May have to go into another game and just test that and find out. Actually, I believe the smaller, I got some smaller case tractors. I think they, if I remember correctly, they'll pull it. I may have to purchase one of them, maybe. I think that's just about all the grass here. Don't think there's much sense in making another pass, so. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You turn off the mower and the tractor revs down. And, well, yeah, I guess we'll drive this tractor back to the farm. We'll bring the Ford over here. We can hook a planter up to this tractor and get it planted on that field as well. And make sure we select the right seed here. Don't need to be planting. Don't need to be planting our field in half and half. Something odd, something the other thing. And away he goes. Yeah, he goes a little bit faster, 10 miles an hour. Okay, we'll grab this Ford tractor and we'll go pick up that grass we cut. Fords are definitely useful little tractors. Fairly inexpensive for what they can do. far end of the field there. Don't want to come towards the other tractors, so. Actually, I believe we had a row of grass in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. We'll pick that up in a minute. Can't see it from that view. Oh, perfect. He's going the right way. We don't even have to tell him. Excellent. And this guy's gonna get in our way now. Not really. That was all the grass there was there. And we'll reposition him to the other field and get that one cultivated as well. Okay, this may take us a while to get there. Hire him again. And we're picking up grass. Some exciting stuff, that's for sure. Or at least it can be exciting if you want it to be, I guess. I don't think we'll get more than a trailer load off what we cut here. Maybe wrong on that, but I don't think so. everyone, I think I'll call it an episode here. Not a whole lot of exciting going on. We'll come back next episode, probably pick up the rest of this grass, and finish planting that field over there. So if you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave below. And as always, thanks for watching.